I haven't looked at the news in around 45 days. But today I did, because I was wanting to know. And the news is so addictive. Go in there and check the world. It's like a dopamine hit for me. Going on me scrolling through The Guardian is most people's equivalent of going through TikTok, I think. just as much of a waste of time. And today I did, and I spent an hour and I watched all the videos. Live updates from The Guardian. And it put me in a agitated state of mind. Because this morning I had a beautiful morning up at 6. I meditated, I did yoga, I went and did some work. I had a lovely lunch with a new English friend, and I was very peaceful. I was here walking around, listening to the birds, being in Goa, being in the environment that I currently am in. And then I entered into the online world and zoop, got sucked into the fucking hyperspeed of the online world when I engaged with the elections. And it made me feel something. It made me feel stressed. It made me feel like, oh fuck, the world's really fucking changing. The world's really going bad, even though I've got crypto. And Donald Trump's good for the crypto. The world's really, oh God, it's another step towards Armageddon. I got this kind of feeling that perhaps some people have right now, many people. And then I put my phone down and I went for a walk and I took some breath into my lungs, breathed it out. I looked at a little spider on a piece of grass and looked at the stars, the sky, heard the birds, and I remembered that this is reality. This is America. This is India. This is reality. All that online distraction, entertainment is what it is. News is the entertainment division of the military-industrial complex. It's very true. Entertainment. It's to entertain you. And it's a distraction. It's not the truth. At most it's relatively true, but all it is egos getting played out on the world stage, and then people like Trump or Harris being used vicariously or as surrogate egos for individuals. I watched a video of Trump supporters celebrating when he announced that he won Pennsylvania, I think it was. And everyone is going fucking mental, as you can imagine. Maybe you've seen the video. Everyone's like, going crazy. It would have been the same if Harris won, of course, on the other side. I'm not saying it's anything to do with the fact that it's the right. But what I was thinking was that this is just the same shit. Tribalism. My team. I'm right, you're wrong. That's all politics is. I'm fucking right, you're fucking wrong. Let me show you how wrong I am. And when we went, we'll do the fucking haka. And the entire structure of what that is, the entire energy of politics, the whole game is corrupt. And I find that it's very helpful on my path to disengage entirely from that game. And I have more or less retreated from the world for the last few years. I'm now in India, living in a fucking bubble. And it's a very nice bubble. It's cheap, it's beautiful, people are cool. And I know that I'm privileged, but so are you, probably, if you're watching this, because you probably have 4 limbs, and you probably were born in a first world country. You probably have some money in your bank account, and you probably have the capability, you probably have a functioning brain, and you're probably capable of, changing some elements in your life if you put your mind to it, in order to do something that is more aligned with you, in order to not have to engage. But I'm not saying that, actually I'm saying renunciation of the world is a necessary part of the spiritual tradition. The yogis would just renounce everything in the world, go live in the fucking mountains, and that's valid. But then there's other people, I think this is probably going to be more my path, but who knows, where you try and maintain the spiritual, whatever that means, essence, knowledge, truth, while also engaging with the world as it is. This is what I feel like I'm gradually coming back to do. But unless you renounce the world, it's very difficult to connect to yourself spiritually, because the world is incredibly hypnotic. seductive, poisonous, I think. And the preoccupation with politics is just, one of the most popular forms of poison that we all engage in. I was watching a thing from this guy, Neil Oliver, the other day, and it's about I've just woken up, I've found the truth, and it's the truth about, what's that fucking event that they have in Austria? The truth about the World Economic Forum and what they're doing and all these conspiracies. And these things might be true, but it's just a lower level of understanding to reality. What the fuck? Have I got a spider on me? What's this thing? The truth is that peace in the external world, in your external world, maybe not the world at large, happens when you achieve peace internally. I can say that my life experience just now, yes, I'm very privileged, but I live a very peaceful life. I have peace around me. I have peaceful people in my life, and it's because of the work that I did internally. And now my world is a reflection of that, and that's not just because I'm a straight white man. It's because I believe that's how it would work for anyone, regardless of their skin colour or their gender or their sexual orientation. That's how it works. Your world externally is a reflection of your world internally. And getting lost in the politics is a waste of fucking time, because that's not going to change anything. Because it's just the same narcissism, ego at play on the world stage, and then everyone picks their team, and then it's my team versus your team, and I'm right and you're wrong, and then I'm right for 4 years, and then 4 years later you're right, and then it's just fucking pendulum swing from one side to the next, with nothing actually getting better and everything getting worse, it seems. So, yeah. What worked for me has been to just detach myself completely from most of the things of the world for a period, and no social media. I went on YouTube for an hour today and scrolled, and fuck, it made me depressed. So yes, I appreciate it if you're watching my YouTube videos, but I think it'd be better for your mental health if you weren't watching any YouTube. I can tell you that. Yeah. It's not about what's going on out there. It's about what's going on in here. This is all that matters, in my humble opinion. Fix this, and you fix this. Fix this, you fix this. It's happened for me. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying my life was also chaos, and now my life is not chaos. And I think it's because my mind is not chaos. Fix the inner, and the outer changes as well. And then maybe, if enough of us fix this, the outer will change, because society is a reflection of the chaos that we all have in our own minds. Why are we run by narcissists? It's because we're being trained to be narcissists. We live in a narcissistic culture. Here's me talking into a camera. Giving folks shit for taking selfies, but it's true. Looks maxing, height maxing, get to the gym. Anyways, this was rambling. Yeah, a bit of positivity, Stop paying attention to the elections. Think about the birds. Donald Trump is not going to end your life. Donald Trump is not the devil. Harris would not have been the saviour. You are your own saviour. You are your own guru. The only thing that's going to change your world is you changing your mind. That's the truth. Anyways, thank you very much. All the best.